Okay, let's just stop here and take a little break to review the subjunctive. And remember, we have present subjunctive, past subjunctive. The present subjunctive of most verbs is the base form, the dictionary form. I go, she go, he go, it go, we go, you go, they go. The past subjunctive of most verbs looks like the simple past. I went, he went, she went, it went, we went, they went, you went, they went. But it's not the simple past, and you see that because the past subjunctive of the verb to be is were. I were, he were, she were, it were, we were, you were, they were. The present subjunctive of the verb to be is still the base form, be. I be, he be, she be, it be, we be, you be, they be. The subjunctive is somewhat uncommon in English. However, one common example is the use of past subjunctive were in unreal conditions. If I were you, I'd visit my parents more often. We could go on a picnic if it weren't raining. Be careful, this use of were occurs only in present unreal conditions. It is not used for past situations, even though it looks like the past tense. So when I say, if I were there, I would help her, or if I were there, I would have helped her, this is correct. And this is really present, even though this looks like the past. This is not correct because if it's the past type 3 conditional, this is what it looks like. If I had been there, I would have helped her. So here we have a type 2 conditional, present unreal. Here we have a type 3 conditional, past unreal. But this is an incorrect sentence, and the 2 stars means that it's wrong. The present subjunctive or base form of the verb is used in noun clauses following certain verbs. So we recommend, here's the main clause, that he see a lawyer. That's the noun clause following this verb recommend, and this is in the present subjunctive. Be careful, the main verb in a noun clause can be present, past, or future. However, the subjunctive verb in the following clause is the base form. So we recommend that he see his house. We recommended that he sold his house is wrong. You would say, we recommended that he sell his house. Form the negative of a subjunctive verb by placing not before the base form. My aunt and uncle insisted that we not come to visit them today. To form a passive subjunctive, use be plus the past participle. The doctor recommends that John be hospitalized. And note, in noun clauses with subjunctive constructions, we can usually omit the word that. Okay. The subjunctive with the base form of the verb is used in noun clauses following verbs of advice, necessity, and urgency, such as demand, insist, propose, recommend, and suggest. So I propose that we ask Mom and Dad their wishes. I can take out the that. I can say, I propose we ask Mom and Dad about their wishes. My parents insisted that I come to visit them often. I can take out that. I can say, my parents insisted I come to visit them often. Be careful, we do not use infinitives after these verbs. He suggested that we talk, and it would be wrong to say he suggested that we two talk, or he suggested to talk. Afterwards, it's not the infinitive, it's the subjunctive base form. Note that insist on, propose, recommend, and suggest can also be followed with a gerund phrase. The meaning of this structure is similar to the meaning of the sentence with a subjunctive in the noun clause. So I can say, we insist on getting another bid for the job. We propose getting another bid for the job. We suggest getting another bid for the job. We could also say, we insist that you get, or we propose that you get, or we suggest that you get. This bid has to do with when work is done for the government or public agencies. Often they're required to put them out for bid. That means they ask different vendors to offer to do the job and say how much it will cost. And you have to give the bid to the lowest bidder. And note that verbs ask, order, require, urge, etc. may also occur in the pattern verb plus object plus infinitive. When they're used in subjunctive constructions, the word that is usually not omitted. So he asked that my parents and sisters... Here's a mistake. I'm going to just stop here and fix this, and we'll come back here. Okay. I can say, I asked that my brothers and sisters be present. I asked my brothers and sisters to be present. Are both correct. Your book doesn't really mention that they don't mean exactly the same thing. When I say I asked that my brothers and sisters be present, it's not clear who I was talking to. Did I ask my brothers and sisters to be present? Did I ask my parents that my brothers and sisters be present? Who was I talking to when I made this request? Is not clear in the first sentence. It is clear in the second sentence. I asked my brothers and sisters to be present. It's clear that I was talking to my brothers and sisters, and I asked them to come. Okay, the subjunctive is also used after adjectives of advice, necessity, and urgency, such as advisable, crucial, desirable, essential, important, mandatory, necessary, and urgent. Subjunctive verbs after adjectives of urgency, necessity, and advice occur in the pattern of it, verb to be, plus adjective, and that clause. We do not usually admit the word that in this type of clause. So it is essential, this is an adjective, that elderly people be treated with dignity. It is important, adjective, that she understand her options, her choices. It was necessary, adjective, that my brother see a lawyer. All of these verbs are in subjunctive, and I do not admit that when I'm doing this kind of thing after an adjective. Okay, the pattern shown in the previous slide can be replaced with it plus be plus adjective for, okay, and it comes out this way. It is important for her to understand her options. Okay, it is important that she understand her options. Two ways to say the same thing. The second one is a little bit more formal. The first one actually is the more common way for us to say it now. This is a little old-fashioned, the second sentence. It was necessary for my brother to see a lawyer. And it was necessary that my brother see a lawyer. These mean the same thing. The second one's a little more formal. And for a list of verbs and phrases followed by the subjunctive, see Appendix 24 on page A10 of your textbook.